Hello everybody, hello and welcome to Thigh Company Gaming. This is Thigh Company here, and we are back by popular demand in the Roblox game here, Survive and Thrive. So this is going to be Survive and Thrive Part 2 here on Roblox. So let's go ahead and dive right in and see what's up with the game and what is new. Alright guys, so I'm here on my Thigh Company Roblox account. The last Survive and Thrive did very well, guys. I believe it is now like over 100 views. Let me see what the stats say here. Survive and Thrive. Last time we covered the game was October 20th. According to the stats I see here on YouTube, it is currently around the neighborhood of about 100 views. So we are back by popular demand. So it says, welcome. So for those of you who are new to Survive and Thrive, it's a sandbox survival game where you can craft, forage, and build using the resources around you. Buildings do not save, but your inventory will save, which is pretty good. And the game is currently in early alpha, so very early, so do expect major changes in the game coming in the future. So let's play. So we're spawning in. You know what's funny though? Even though they said that the buildings don't save, I see absolutely everything saved here since the last time I played this game. So I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, so my hunger is full, health is full, I'm at level 8. Nice. I know that we have farming going on. We're probably going to expand the farms here too. And then the other thing I know I needed to do is to get upgrades from steel. See, steel pickaxe, steel sword, and steel axe. And I think there's another level I can try to get to. Let me see what that level is. It's like, yeah, sapphire. We have to find sapphires. So we have sapphires, we just need to get steel. And to get steel, we need coal. And so that basically means we've got to go hunting for resources. So we do have some stuff here, and I know where to get more food too. So let's go ahead and get back on our major boat, our major little ship that we have here. How do you drive? There you go. So we got to go to this island. I remember we went to it the other day when we were playing this game. And there's also, so basically there's two major islands I'm going to try to get to, which are the two islands. So you see these gray islands here ahead of me here. The one on the right's got a small cave, and I think the one on the left has a big cave, and that's where you can get sapphires. But both of them have good resources. We first visit the small one and then go to the large one. And I think, if I remember correctly, our inventory pretty much, let's see, the highest level is level 11. Ooh, that's a lot. So we're going to try to get more sapphires, coal, and iron. So they have a nice, I like their inventory system here. Their AI for that. All right, so let's see. There's somebody here too. I could try to ransack their village. I haven't done that before. Well, let's kind of chill out from there. So let's first eat some foods here. And we're right next to the entrance too. Probably should have pulled the ship out more. But let's see. Let's get into here. Yeah, see, this is the coal that we needed. And getting the sapphire class of tools definitely is going to help because it does more. Essentially, it does more damage. All right, so we got to collect the coal. How many coal did it give me? 2, 3? I think we can also get more iron too. It kind of doesn't really hurt to get everything. Sometimes it just takes a little more time, but still, for your kingdom, I would say it's pretty good. And then I think you can also use it for trading too. But I mainly need pretty much coal, iron. Use those two to make steel, and then go find sapphires as well. And I think sapphires you can only find in that big island, if I remember correctly. That's what I remember the people in this game were saying before when the first time when I played this game. So it does have the classic Roblox vibe, classic Roblox look, which is good for people who are fans of that style of games. For example, I do like that, but it's not like it's not the hyper realistic look. And sometimes that could be a good thing because classic look sometimes tends to have a higher performance, higher FPS. All right, so those people are peaceful. They're not going to steal my boat. So I could come back later for them. But let's go now to the big island. Let's see what we can find there. So they do also have a 3D kind of wave texture that they have in the ocean here. I like the way they have it, but you don't really see much of any waves here. All right, so I gotta figure out where to go to get Sapphire. I think Sapphire is kind of like in the middle of this like mountainous area here. So I'm gonna try to stop my boat here. Yeah, like right here would be good. All right, so I'm climbing up. Get some more coal and iron here. A lot of coal. Actually, I don't even know what more I have, coal or iron. Let's see, probably have a bunch of stone. What do I have here? Let's see. Q for inventory, 12 iron and 6 coal. So I definitely need all this coal. Okay. There's a day and night cycle too. So that's kind of cool. All right, collecting all the resources here. We'll probably just collect the coal for now while it's night. Because I usually don't recommend trying to hop around and do these obby stuff. Because it's kind of like an obby, trying to go around and hopping from one side of the island to another, climbing up the mountain and all that. It's just a little darker and tougher to see at night. But up to you if you want to do it. All right, so get more stuff here. Oh, that's just a boulder. Actually, boulder gives us a bunch of stone, I think. Or is it? Or is it its own resource? Yeah, these boulders you can just collect. You don't have to hit it or anything. Yeah, a lot of boulders here. All right, so I'm gonna jump on top to here. So you see those torches on top? I don't remember that being here before, so there might be somebody trying to get something. Now how do we get on top? Because I know there's a cave. You know, above next to that torch right here, there's a cave. So we gotta get up. All right, how are we gonna get up? I think we can do it this way. Oh, never mind. There we go. Okay, where do we go from here? Again, because it's so dark at night, it's a little tough to tell. All right, looks like I got everything there. Yeah, again, I can't really see much of anything. All right, collecting some more coal. Can I jump up here maybe? Yeah, I gotta get to that other side of the mountain. All right, daytime's arriving again. Nice. All right, let's see what we have going on here. Can I jump up? Yes, I can. Nice. Okay, so let's make our way over here. A lot of apple trees. Let's see. We can actually go ahead and use and get that. We'll eat the apples so we get our hunger back up. All right, let's see what we have. So here are where we can find sapphires. So I'll go ahead and collect all these here. Actually, there are a bunch of sapphires. It's a good idea whoever put a fire here to put a fire here, because it is kind of dark. Alright, so how much do we got going on here? So we got 10 sapphires. I'm thinking that probably is going to be enough for what we need. Let me get some more coal and iron. How are we here? Alright, cool. So I think we got what we need. Alright, so our boat is over here. I don't know if we need any wood or not. Alright, so let's head back to where we just came from, and I think it's this direction. Yeah, it looks like it. Or maybe not. I might have to turn up my render distance here. Let's see, graphics quality. That doesn't look like our island. The only funny thing, I guess, I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, you can lose, kind of lose the direction of where you were going. While the islands kind of look the same. So let's try to find our original island. No, if these are just areas that are just loading in, or what this is. All right, so that should help us. All right, there we go. That looks like where we came from. So there's definitely a lot of islands here. Is that where we came from? Yeah, I think it was. There's a cave right there. That's probably where we just came from. Yeah, it looks like it. So let's go to this small island there, and then once we upgrade our stuff, we might try to take over and capture the other island. It's kind of the fun thing in this game. If you wanted to, you can try to take over other people's bases and civilizations and forts and whatever you want to call it. So max graphics looks kind of cool. Clouds look a little funny though, almost like a mirage. All right, I think the sun's setting again. All right, so let's get back into our base. All right, so let's see, what do we need here for starters? So let's get sapphire axe and a sapphire pickaxe. That's probably the easiest thing we should do. So we need steel. So one steel. How many steel do we need? No, actually, I guess we just need that one. So let's get the sapphire axe. Well, actually, first things first, let's make sure we have a. Yeah, we didn't make it already by chance. So sapphire axe. Okay. So for sapphire axe, let's now equip that. And then the steel axe, let's unequip. So now we have the sapphire axe. Okay, so that's the first thing we needed. Now the sapphire pickaxe, we need more steel. So that's 1 steel and 2 steel. Now the pickaxe. Let's craft the pickaxe. So now the steel pickaxe, let's unequip the steel pickaxe. And now equipped the sapphire pickaxe. Now the only thing left is to get the sapphire sword, but we need more steel on level 10. So let's start to work on that. Let's see, so let's first get steel again. So it's 1 steel, 2 steel. I guess we can go ahead and make some more iron. It kind of helps us out with our level a lot. Yeah, it kind of gave us a boost there. So gotta get to level 10, so we might need to, let's see. So that's the, oh, you know what we should do? Let's kind of move this around here a little bit. So steel sword, sapphire pickaxe, and the axe. That's cool. Let's see how much damage it does. 25. Okay. Cool. Got some berry plants here. All right, what else can we do? What else can we do? So this is our island. This is our little farm here. So I'm not even sure what else to do other than we need to get the, now we need to get some stuff here. So there are game passes here, 1.5 XP and faster boats. Let's see. Let's first eat up all the berries. Get our hunger back up. And then maybe cause some havoc on the server, right? That'd be kind of fun. Let's see, let's see. All right, hello Kyra Gaming. Hello Allison Araya. Thanks for watching the gameplay here. How's everybody's day going so far? All right, let's see. What other buildings can we build? Don't know if we're missing anything. And the game hasn't been updated since October 28th, so end of October. So we're, what, mid-November now? A little bit past mid-November. What's this? All in Builder. What's Builder? Oh, that's like if you want to build like a custom building. Maybe, perhaps. All right, let's see what everybody else is doing. So we got to get to level 10. Might need to attack some players. Looks like. So I might have to. You know what's funny though with the ocean platform? If you wanted to, you could potentially build like a kingdom on the water. So that'll be fun. All right, so let's first take a look at this civilization here and see what kind of havoc we can do. But I need to somehow get to level 10. So I might have to ransack this area or maybe just take it over. Let's see what they have here. I see a boat. And there are some players. They look like bacon still, but let's see. All right, let's see here. Let's see what's going on. Got people over here. Got 3 people actually over here. What do they have here going on? They have a smaller kingdom or civilization than what I have. They do have a watchtower. All right, let's fight some deer maybe. Oh. Not who I wanted to hit, but I know they do that. At least I know that does damage. Yeah, the sapphire sword probably does a bunch of damage. What do they have here? Can I? Oh, it's locked. What's funny is I could attack their stuff here. It'll be so easy too. Are you gonna try to attack me? You better not. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, they got a lot of resources here, so we could take this over. What else we got here? I think I got cooked deer meat. Or can you? It looks like you can eat it raw without having it cooked. Yeah, I only have this little small area here. So the other thing we can do to kind of help with our XP, I think we can cut stuff down if I remember. Yeah, we can cut stuff down. Uh, cause deforestation on this island here. I think the trees and everything grow back. But that's cool. Yeah, that's the only problem now is you just it's kind of just grinding to get to upper levels. I don't think you can get any kind of excessive level boost if you fight other players. We can give that a try, see what happens. So should we cause some havoc, guys? Let me know down in chat. What do you think? Should we cause some havoc, cause some craziness? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Let me know, guys. Let me know what you think. Let's fight. Let's fight some people. I'm about to cause some craziness. All right, what do we get? How much stuff do we get? All right, what we got? What we got? So we got. You do get some options to get their tools. Um, but we don't need any wooden tools. Guy says no. Kind of crazy, right? And we could try to destroy their whole buildings here if we wanted to, but I'm gonna leave it here for now. There's no reason to really do it. In case unless you want like a base war or something, like you're going to war with somebody. But as you can tell, it didn't really give us much of any XP. So I'm gonna go back on my boat here that's trying to glitch out on me now. If I can get to it. Okay, I think I made it calm down. I think the water was making it weird. Alright, so where's my island? Is this my island? Or is that... No, that's not my island. My island, I believe, is over here. So Sapphire, man. Sapphire is that new tier, that new weapon class to get. So we're also on version A 0.0.6. Cool. All right, so I don't even know. Should we build something here on an island platform? I don't even know what you would build. I think you can build like a tower on this too. Do they have watchtowers? Let's see. Yeah, you can build like a custom house that has stairs and everything. I'm not too sure if we should do that though. What are things we can build? I know there's another big house we can build. Yeah, I think this might be it. An engineer. Let's see, sawmill, but that's only to make. Yeah, the only thing I got in the engineer house to build a sawmill, which this just does like wooden planks to help do like the ocean platforms. That's pretty much it. But cool, guys. So yeah, what do you think, guys? What would you do, man? What would you do if you were in this game here? Would you be building your own custom base? Would you be building an army fort? Well, let me know what you think. Let me let you know what you think. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and wrap this up right over here. So yeah, guys, what do you think about Survive and Thrive here on Roblox? Pretty fun game. Definitely, I'm waiting to see what that new update is in Survive and Thrive and what that's going to be. But guys, if you have not done so already, make sure you do subscribe to Thigh Company. Subscribe to Thigh Company Gaming. Hit that bell icon as well so you do get notifications for future gameplay videos, future shorts, live streams, and other channel updates as well. Otherwise, if you have not already done so, make sure you do like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below. What would you build here in Survive and Thrive? What other games you know that are like Survive and Thrive you would recommend? Otherwise, guys, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Thigh Company here on Thigh Company Gaming, and we'll see you all in the next gameplay video, guys. Peace out and take care.